everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLRA, back at you with all of my COD games. The show where I take a look at a deck that I enjoy playing, and we have such a good time. We're back at it with GOAT format dueling. Last time we were trying out a stall sort of deck with Last Warrior Turbo, and he's still in the deck in spirit, but this isn't this kind of deck. We're trying something a little bit different this time. We're going for more of a straightforward beatdown sort of thing. You know, I'm still figuring out like the best cards that go for me, but I've got something I think will do just a little bit better, and you know, it'll be an enjoyable thing. You know, we're about beating into our opponent, you know, stealing their monsters and just screwing with them, and all good general fun. So we're gonna go over the deck list real quick, and then we're gonna get right into the duels. For our main deck today, we're running 2 copies of the Vampire Lord, 3 copies of Air Knight Parshath, 2 copies of Needle Burrower, 1 DD Assailant, 1 Tribe Infecting Virus, 1 DD Warrior Lady, 3 copies of Giant Rat, 3 copies of Pyramid Turtle, 3 copies Gillosaurus, and a Cyber Jar just in case. We have Heavy Storm, 2 Creature Swap, 1 Pot of Greed, 3 Soul Exchange, 2 copies of Upstart Goblin, 1 copy of Graceful Charity, 2 copies Nobleman of Extermination, 2 copies of Nobleman of Crossout, 1 Snatch Deal, 1 United We Stand, 1 Premature Burial, 1 Mage Power, as well as a copy of Ring of Destruction and Call of the Haunted. Extra deck, completely irrelevant. Side deck, a couple little things. You know, if you want different tribute monsters, Jinzo and Mephist are pretty good, because this guy stops traps and this guy has piercing damage. You got more warriors and things, DD Assailants, Marauding Captain if you want to swarm board and such. You got Cyberstein if you do want to summon a fusion monster. And if you want some removal stuff of spell variety, things like Hammer Shot or Fissure are pretty good. We also have another Nobleman of Extermination if you really feel like you need it. But that all being said, let's go ahead and go to Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have such a good time. Alright, here are the first opponent. And we want to actually go second this time. You know, a lot of GOAT decks, they like to go first. We want to go second, actually. We're more of a beatdown sort of thing. So we'll see what we got here. We've got Snatch. Snatch Steal's a good thing to steal an opponent's monster. If I get one of my tribute monsters, it'll be even better, because then I can tribute said monster. He's playing my deck. He's playing Cyberstein. Which means that this is probably going to be Last Warrior Turbo. Ironic. I get to prove that my deck is slightly superior, just by the fact that I'm going to be beating over a deck that I played myself. Alrighty, so what we're going to go ahead and do, shuffle our hand. You always want to shuffle your hand. So we do have some nice monsters. Normally, him having a big monster, I would beat into this monster in order to, you know, summon out my other monsters, summon out my Vampire Lord. But we can't do that. So what we're going to go ahead and do, Snatch Steal, steal up his Last Warrior from another planet. So now this is mine. And I'm going to give it United We Stand. This card's limited in this format. 800 attack and defense for every face-up monster. My opponent immediately surrenders. Now, normally I would not count this, or I'm not going to count this towards the final score of today's video. I just wanted to prove that this deck is technically better than the last one, because the last one was Last Warrior Turbo, and I just proved that this deck is slightly better. So there you go. Okay, let's go for an actual first opponent. Alright, the actual first opponent. Hopefully this time we'll find someone who's not just doing last. I mean, you got to understand, Last Warrior Turbo is really easy in this format when you have Cyberstein at 3. But it is not, it's not to say that it's like an unbeatable strategy or anything. I mean, I proved that last time I played. It didn't win me every single game. It just doesn't. Alrighty, so here's a set monster and 2 face downs. Sadly, does not have a face up monster though. That's kind of what Snatch Steal's for. So we're just going to set the Giant Rat. And we'll end our turn. Giant Rat, I keep saying Nobleman of Crossout. I'd like Nobleman of Crossout right now to stop the set monsters in this game are always dangerous. There's a lot of good flip monsters. You know, Cyber Jar. You have Cyber Jar. You have this Golem Sentry dude. There's stuff. There's stuff and things. There's like Magician of Faith. There's a lot of good flip monsters. Most people play Gravekeeper Spy, because it's a really good monster to, you know, flip it up, get another monster, etc., etc. But what I'm trying to say is Nobleman of Crossout's a 2 for a reason in this format, because it's just that good. Okay, so Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. I cannot banish things from the grave. This is fine. Time Seal. Unfortunate, but whatever, dude. Okay, so I can't do my draw. That's fine. Let's go ahead. Well, this card is flip some. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do, Snatch Steal, once again, gonna steal his Kaiku. At least I'm hoping to steal a Kaiku. I kinda need this. Kinda need it. Alrighty, let's go ahead, Tribute Kaiku. Vampire Lordo. If this guy gets destroyed by card effect, he comes back the next turn. If he does any damage, oh baby, that's when things get really nice. It's really nice when the Vampire Lordo starts doing the damage. So we're going to go ahead and end our turn for now. We'll see what our opponent can do. My opponent seems to be playing more of a stally sort of deck. I can see this because he's playing like the Golem Sentry and such and such. Alright, Soul Exchange. This is a card I use. Even though it stops my battle phase, it's still useful for, like, you know, getting around problematic monsters, tributing set monsters I don't want to deal with. It's got its uses. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to go for battle phase. I set the Rat. I'd rather set this for now and just have some defense. So it does 2,000 damage, and my opponent must now send one of his spell cards to the grave. You usually pick spells because there's some really annoying spells in this format. You know, Pot of Greed. Yeah, DD Designator. You know, if you knew what your opponent's playing, DD Designator really nasty. So, yeah, you want to send spells with Vampire Lord as often as possible. Try to get out their Pot of Greeds, their Graceful Charities, even though, you know, your opponent's not going to want to send those cards. But you're going to make him choose something. Alright, so he's summoning out Golem Sentry. Attacking with Golem Sentry. Fascinating. Why exactly? My monster's bigger. He probably thought that this was something like Cyberjar. Foolish mistake by Giant Rat. See, the idea of Rat is this deck's mostly, if you couldn't tell by the sleeves, based around Vampire Lord. This is to cheat out Pyramid Turtle. You know? Back to square one, you'll say. Alright. Do you have another one of those Time Sealy Deweys? If he has another Time Sealy Dewey or a Trap Dust Shoot, could be problematic. Mind will crush you. Unfortunate. But what can do? I have another copy of this anyway, so not a big deal. Not a big deal. It's all good. Okay, so we know what this is. So what we're gonna go ahead and do. You know what? This will cost me the battle phase, but I'd rather do this than waste United We Stand right now. I'd rather wait a moment. So, yeah, Mind Crush, and I wonder what this is. This could be another Mind Crush. Could be just another, like... He's trying to definitely troll me a little bit. He's using things like Mind Crush and Back to Square One, put the cards in my hand, put them out of my hand. So I'm guessing that's what sort of deck this is. Bouncing things and then discarding them to the grave. Exactly. So now he has to pick. He has to blind guess out of the 1,700 odd cards in this whole format what I am playing. Jinzo. Nope, no Jinzos. Thought about it. Didn't need it. So let's go ahead. Tribute this. A Chamba. Needle Burrower. Needle Burrower is my favorite. You know, most people know me for being the guy who likes Karibos a lot. I love Karibo as an archetype. But I love Needle Burrower just because he's a robot scorpion dude who, like, he does burn damage. 500 times the level of the monster he destroys. It's pretty nasty. So let's go ahead, Vampire Lordo number dos, and go for broke. You know, this could be Mirror Force, but the Mirror Force is a one-of in this whole format, so I really doubt it's Mirror Force. Although it could be Magic Cylinder or, you know, Ring of Destruction, but those are, again, one-ofs. There's a lot of one-of, like, not spell trap, but traps in general that are really good. What are the odds of him drawing them? Clearly not very high. Alright. Your turn, my dude. Let's see what you got. You have any monsters? He can turn this whole thing around with one card if he has, like I said, if he has Cyberjar. He could. Alright. Let's go ahead. I really need to draw into my Nobleman of Crossout. Alright, no Nobleman of Crossout. Let's go over United We Stand. Just in case it's just another high defense monster. And we'll battle phase. Alright, Needle Burrower will attack into this thing. Banisher of the Light is a level 3, so we'll take 1,500 damage thanks to Needle Burrower. And that, my friends, will be game. See, that's the key to GOAT format. Keep on the pressure. Stall decks don't work half as good in this format. There's not enough stuff to stall. I mean, yeah, there's, you know, level limit, area B, gravity bind. Heavy Storm is legal in this format. You're not going to bother people with live area B. So there is a win with this nice little beatdowny sort of deck. Let's go for duel number 2 and continue the onslaught with the Vampiric Lord and his Scorpion Buddy. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And, just do it again. We did everything we wanted to do. Alright, opening hand. I do have Creature Swap. If you're wondering what Creature Swap is here for, it's actually because of this strategy. You get your opponent a monster in attack mode. And then you summon out your Pyramid Turtle. And then you use Creature Swap. Switch the monsters. Ram into it. That's the idea. Alright, let's see. Nobleman of Extermination. Let's see if we can hit a trap card. I mean, this is probably a trap card. I'm just kind of guessing this is a trap card. Probably a trap card. He can't, oh yeah, he can chain to it. What did I hit? Solemn Judgment. Okay. This seems to be another troll deck. This seems to be, oh, this is like Cannon Soldier, Cyberstein. Who are you trying to Cyberstein? What was that, Last Will? I see. So this is definitely a very troll deck. 100% troll deck. But I hit all 3 copies of Solemn Judgment. That is pretty neat. So let's go ahead. Nobleman to cross out. Go away, set monster. I don't trust you. No Sangins for you. Alright. I need a monster. He can have a few life points. I need a monster. I get no monster. Okay, that's fine. It's fine because next turn I have my Soul Exchange. I can tribute a monster to my opponents. Yes, he'll have a tomato, but that's fine. So this does seem to be a troll deck. Last Will, Cannon Soldier, some sort of OTK deck of some variety. I'm going to play this card. I don't know what it does. So, what is he trying to do? That's the good question. Let's see here. If only you were Pyramid Turtle. That would have been nice if that was Pyramid Turtle. Then I could cheat out my Vampire Lord. This'll work too, though. Let's go ahead and summon out the Vampire Lord. He doesn't get his tomato off. What, you got to torrential me? You hit me with a Ring of Destruction? Neither of those is going to do you much good, my dude. That's what I thought. Yeah, as this guy comes back the turn after he's destroyed by card effect. So Torrential Tribute does nothing. Torrential Tribute does nothing to us. The thing is, I can't Ring of Destruction myself and then, go from there. But it is still useful. Let's see here. No. Alright, so he has a 7. Oh, there's the Pyramid Turtle. Ooh, actually, that'll work just fine. So we're going to summon Pyramid Turtle. And we're going to activate Creature Swap. We both give each other one of our monsters. He gives me his monster. I give him Pyramid Turtle. There you go. You can have a Pyramid Turtle. I hope you like it. I got it for you for Christmas. Alright, so what do I get? I got Cannon Soldier, as I suspected. Alright, let's go for Battle Phase. And ram into Pyramid Turtle. This will not only do damage with the GOAT format Vampire Lord, this will also get me another Vampire Lord. And keep hitting spells. This guy's monster themed, but I think he needs his spells. He needs his spell cards. Yes, discard a spell to the grave, my friend. Seeing all these Stally decks, I do want to try and make a GOAT format Exodia deck at some point. Even though it's not like the greatest, like I said, stall decks really don't seem to work too much in GOAT. You think they would, but they really don't. But I would still like to make one like that. And also, I'd like to make I think Karibo, I know Winged Karibo's here, so obviously the regular Karibo is also in this format. So I imagine Multiply and Detonator are as well, so I could do some shenanigans there. I just couldn't do Link shenanigans, so it's a tricky thing. Like I said, there's a lot of different things you can do in GOAT format. Surprising number of things. He's getting desperate. He just ditched Pot O' Greed. And I have his Cannon Soldier, so I can, if I need to, I can tribute my monsters. But he surrenders. Understandable, because I was kicking your butt. I've got double Vampire Lord. That's a tricky thing to get around when you don't have a board. Plus I have Ring of Destruction, so that's that. So, there's another win against another trolly dude. Like I said, if you want to win in GOAT format, you gotta go for the throat. You gotta keep battling. No stall, just keep going. Alright, so let's go for another duel. We're on a roll today. Let's just keep going. So far, so good. Vampire Lord is the king. He's at 2 for a reason. Alrighty, third opponent. Before I get into it, though, want a quick reminder. I forgot to say it earlier. Live stream tomorrow, the 21st of August, 8 p.m. Eastern, here on the channel, live streaming. I do a live stream 2 times, once a week, and then I take a break, and then I do it twice more. That's what I like to do. So, I'm just letting you guys know that's what I do. Alright, let's see. Again with the Cyberstein. I get it. He's a really cool dude. Alright, well, I guess having Soul Exchange ain't gonna help with that. Last Warrior Turbo. Plus Reload, though. See, this is where Hammer Shot would come in handy. This is for sure where Hammer Shot would come in handy. I'll tell you that much. Alright, so he's got a whole bunch of set cards. These are probably all to defend him. So, let's go ahead and hit him up with the Nobleman of Extermination. We're going to try and hit one of these set cards and see if we can stop his plans. It worked last time. We'll see. What was that? 7 Tools of the Bandit. I see. This guy's deck is remarkably similar to one I played last duel with the Cannon Soldier. Don't know what that's about. I guess it's a popular strategy with the Cannon Soldier and stuff. I mean, do what you want to do, I suppose. Alright, Snatch Steal, give me this. This is mine now, you can't have it. If you have Solemn or something, Magic Jammer. Ew. Unfortunate. Let me think about this. I'm gonna activate. I don't think this works. Yeah, Soul Exchange. I could tribute his monster if I could summon anything. Okay, at least he thinks this is gonna work. Activate it again just to mess with him. And that is what you call a psychological win. Because this doesn't work. If I would tribute, I could tribute this, but I can't tribute. Oh, wait, I can tribute set, can't I? Yes, I could. Okay, so that would work. Okay, but, yeah, there you go. I just screwed with the guy so hard that he just gave up immediately, so I'm calling that shit a win. That might have been the chintziest win, but he's got the chintziest of decks, so, again, proving this deck is better than Last Warrior Turbo. Let's go for a 4th duel. Alrighty, 4th and final opponent of the day. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're doing good today, I mean, we faced the same deck twice, but I kicked its butt twice, so there you go. Alright, A monster would do this hand good. Any monster will do this hand just fine. Although I would prefer to have, my Pyramid Turtle. Such as it is. Alright, special summon Gillosaurus. He has no graveyard. This I can summon for free. Alright, let's go ahead. I wish I had Extermination Nobleman. But I've got Parsheth. It's something. Mystical Tomato. Alright, I do need to be careful about that. He's summoning like... Are you summoning another Cyberstein? It could be. DD Warrior Lady. That's an out to Last Warrior if I need it. If for whatever reason I be needing it. Oh, that would be so evil. I could do that, though. You know what? Let's dick around with this guy really hard. Creature swap, give me his cybers. There you go, Solemn Judgment. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Because now he has nothing to stop my Ring of Destruction. Or at least I hope he doesn't. I was thinking, why not steal Cyberstein and just, go for it, man? Okay, my opponent surrenders. That can't be the final. Okay. Guys, I love Last Warrior Turbo. Don't get me wrong. But it's a lot better in modern times, even despite kaijus. There's more things to protect your Cyberstein combo in modern days. So it just doesn't work in Go format. What can I say? So that's a fourth duel. Let's go for a fifth duel. I need an opponent who's not playing Last Warrior Turbo. Alrighty, fifth opponent. Hopefully this guy is not playing Last Warrior Turbo. Because, well, that seems to be a very popular deck choice. Possibly my own fault. I'm not going to take all the credit, but it could be. I need other things. I could use a Graceful Charity, that's for sure. I could certainly use a Graceful Charity, because then I could, like, draw more cards and stuff. It's kind of what Graceful Charity does. Alright, what did you discard? A Sure Priest and a Dust Tornado. Okay. That doesn't tell me much of what we're up against, but it gives me some idea that this is more of an offensive deck, much like my own. But he's starting with his defensive things. Alrighty. I'm gonna set and pass. I don't have much. I do have Cyberjar, though. You know, Cyberjar, he does summon me a couple monsters. Noblemen have crossed out. Should have known. Alright, at least I get to see what my opponent's up to. Pretty basic stuff. That's the one problem with GOAT format. You know, while there is a lot of interesting things you can do, with only a 1,700 some odd card pool, you see a lot of the same things. It's sad but true. Alright, I need to start hitting my opponent. Tribe Infecting Virus. No, I don't want to destroy myself. Tempted, but not quite. So this is probably Gamekeeper or Dekoichi. He wants that extra draw. All right, yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that. He gets one draw. It's not that big of a deal. Can you imagine someone actually making like a turbo build of this thing? Because if you have the Frightening Car, which is like this normal level 2 monster. Like, can you imagine turboing out 3 of that and trying to flip this at the same turn? That would never work. It'd be funny as hell, but it would never work. Sadness. Makes you kind of wonder why Dekoichi has that effect in the first. Like, it didn't have. Like, if it was in, like, Graveyard, though, that would be too powerful. That would be a lot stronger, but a lot more powerful in this format. So, I guess it had to have that sort of effect. Alright, what do we have here? Giant Rat. That does allow me to potentially save my good stuff. Alright, let's do that. Okay, Giant Rat. Battle phase, attack into Breaker. Doing so will destroy the rat, but I take damage, and I shall summon forth my piratical turtle. Still being the battle phase, attack into Breaker again. I'm gonna take a smidge damage. I didn't have to take the damage. I just wanted to show this is what I can do. Like, if I didn't have this good stuff. You know? Go for Vampiric Lordo and attack into Breaker. You know, there's not that many battle traps. You know, there are some battle traps, but people don't tend to play them. There's better removal. So we'll get rid of a spell card in our opponent's deck. Something good, hopefully. Always like it when they hit something good. Gonna have to do some real thinking here. Premature Burial. That's a really nice card you had to loose there, laddie. That's a really nice card. I hope you didn't need it. We'll see. Even if he does get rid of my Vampire Lord, I am good. I have Snatch Steal. I've got 3 tributable monsters. I'm pretty set. Even if he has destruction stuff, it'll only get rid of Lord for a turn. And that's the nice thing about Vampire. Okay, no. Not that guy. Okay, not that. Destroy, attack once again in a row. Ouch. I'm about to take some damage. Because now he gets to attack again. That's going to be a lot of damage. Alright. Lots of up in here. All depends. That's a lot of set cards now. These might all be protection for this. But I have 2 potential ways of getting around this, so we'll see how it goes. Gigantic Rat. Oh. Well, that works too. I'm dead. Alright, Ring of Destruction. That's one way to end a duel. Alrighty, so We lose to the Ring of Destruction. Darn it, I was getting ready to wreck this guy, but he had that one-off Ring of Destruction, and I didn't have the life point, sadly, so... Alright, well, we lost to that one, but at least we didn't lose to a troller. This was just a straight-up beatdown, sort of chaosy sort of deck. I'm fine with that. So, I think that'll be good for today. It's been a good showing. Let's go for the end screen times. Alrighty, GOAT format beatdown deck version numero uno. What are we going to call this one in terms of score? I'll figure that out in post. But we certainly did better than Last Warrior Turbo from last time. I do think, indeed, that beatdown is the key to GOAT format. Just want to keep beating down. Just keep beating down, beating down, beating down. So, I'm very happy with how today's deck turned out. I'm going to do it again because I'm now slightly hooked on GOAT format, although I'll keep tweaking this deck. You know, try different things out. Maybe, oh, pardon me, maybe next time we'll do Jinzo plus Mephist or something. Something like that. And eventually I'll do other styles of deck. I'll probably do that Exodia stall deck at some point, just because, you know, there's plenty of draw power and stuff to do that sort of thing. So, that'll definitely be a thing in the future. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button to let me know that you enjoy GOAT format. And maybe, if you want, you can subscribe too. I mean, that's all up to you guys. I don't like to push that too hard. But we're trying to get to 500 subs by the end of 2021. I think we could do that. So, I'll see you guys again next time on the good old EDO Pro, which is still EDO Pro until Master Duel becomes a thing. So, thank you for watching again. And your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you next time. Take care, and have yourselves a good day.